final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Wait, 10, wait, 20!
47. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Brady. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Hey, Bolt 66.
Bolt 7's the mic, Bolt 7's
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it here. This is James White. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Brady to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Ready.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Locke. Completes it to Aguilar. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Clinton Dix there for the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They're going to run this with a tight end, and he'll get nothing out of that one.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. A gain on the play. First down, Denver.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
52. Don't get nervous. Slam.
80 weapon. Hit it.
They'll run with Lindsey. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's just me.
Hey, my 7.
48th month. 48th month. Hey, we're pretty quiet, Dean. We're pretty quiet. Hey, look, 48th.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Hey, exit. Shoot.
Block now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Go Bandit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Look at me. Score.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Locke. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. .36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Brady looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hey, go 66.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Clock now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. The final shot before half for Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Locked to throw on 2nd down. It's caught by Aguilar. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You better be afraid of me. Switch. Alert.
Brady now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Hey, wahoo! 72.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. Safarian Jenkins with a Patriots touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over.
Let's go,
first
let's
and
go,
10
let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 51.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Patriots, first down.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Hey, Zoo.
On second down, they'll run with White. Spins away. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Sugar. 53 down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He hits White, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 51.
You draw Corker. Hey, Delta.
shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
Now to the air. Lock. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's Clem-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
On 2nd and 9, Brady.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On 1st down, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, let go.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Locke working out of the gun. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get in them holes. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Sugar.
Be good.
Hey, check it.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brady gives this to White. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14.
Slam. Kill.
What did he hit?
27 Mike.
72.
To throw is Brady. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Did you see them hold up four fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Patriots will go first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
47, Mike, 47. I'm going to run you over.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Denver, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.